Mrs. Jones, how are you? I'm Dr. Smith. I'll be taking care of you today.
I'm okay. I just can't get this weight off.
Well, why didn't you say something? We can take care of that real quick.
Oh, really? How'd that work?
Let's just start you off on some weight loss weight loss pills, and you'll be right on your way. Or better yet, let's just start you right on to weight loss surgery, and we'll have this weight off in no time.
That seems a little bit invasive, just like a little bit.
Not really. It's not that invasive. Comparatively, it's not like we're doing brain surgery. I mean, I'm just gonna get in there, cut a couple things, tinkle around a little bit, and you'll be just fine.
Isn't there another way we can do this without all of the diet pills and the surgery and things like that?
Technically, yeah, but to be totally honest with you, you probably don't have what it takes. Totally honest.
I guess if it's just the surgery or the pills, I guess I'll take the pills then. Well, are there any side effects?
I mean, there's just your normal minor side effects, not a big deal. I would put you on a really nice dose of Adipex, and the side effects aren't that big of a deal. We're talking about just
it could be raising your blood pressure, heart palpitations, restlessness, dizziness, tremor, insomnia, shortness of breath, chest pain.
Trouble doing normal activities. We do a whole lot anyway.
Dry mouth, unpleasant taste, diarrhea, vomiting.
It's really not that big of a deal, and half these are gonna help you lose weight anyway.
Now, is there a specific way I should be eating while taking the diet pills?
The keto diet, because carbs, they're your problem. Carbs are just oh my gosh, I wouldn't eat after 7 anyway, because nothing good happens after 7.
Okay, you're the doctor. You're smarter than me, so you're the one who went to school for this, so okay. Now wait, one more question. Should I aim for a certain amount of calories per day?
Your average middle-aged woman should not be going over 1,200 calories. As soon as you go over that, you're into fat story mode, because we're not as young as we used to be, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
Hey, Mrs. Jones, my name is Dr. Smith. I'll be taking care of you, so talk to me. How are you? How are things?
I'm okay. I just can't get this damn weight off.
Why didn't you say something? We can totally get that taken care of.
How's that? How's that work?
I'm gonna pull up a chair, because before we can figure out the best strategy for you, we need to actually have a pretty good conversation about this. All right, what normally happens when you try to lose weight?
Okay. Well, I normally eat the keto diet, because Dr. Oz says it's the best. I usually eat around 800 or 900 calories, because if 1,200 calories is my max, I want to make sure I'm in my deficit, you know what I'm saying? So I eat 800 a day.
Got it. Now, do you struggle with things like stress eating or emotional eating or anything like that?
Oh my gosh, yes. You don't understand, Doc. When I get stressed or depressed, or me and my man argue, I just cannot stop eating ice cream. Just give me some sort of weight loss drug that'll just melt this fat off or just kill my appetite. Or even that weight loss surgery I see so many people rave about. Can't we just do something like that?
Generally that's not the very first go-to. I don't like to just go to surgery or weight loss prescriptions right out the gate. If we can get you to lose the weight in a more natural way on your own with less side effects and less severity, that's the way we always go. There are some cases where people do need the surgery and whatnot, but generally that is not our first swing at this thing.
So what should I do then?
But first off, we need to bring balance back into your day-to-day, because with what you're doing right now, keto and 1,200 calories and crazy restrictions, it's no wonder you're struggling, because you're swinging from one extreme to the other. So we need to bring balance back into your day-to-day. Very few people actually need to do the keto diet. From the actual medical side of it, keto actually originally started to help with epilepsy. If you're just a normal person wanting to lose weight, you really don't have to go to that rigid extreme of the keto diet. So in your case, you definitely don't need that. For sure, you need way more calories than 1,200. I don't know why sometimes that MyFitnessPal is what it's called, I think, tells all women they need 1,200 calories, but most people need way more than 1,200 calories. I would also suggest to have a very balanced whole food diet where you're having lots of lean protein, lots of whole foods and plants your veggies and fruit as well.
Wait. Those don't store fat.
Of course not. Of course fruit doesn't store fat. Too many calories does. Also, if you're really struggling with things like emotional eating and binge eating, I do have a list of therapists that I could refer you out to. If you're struggling with that, like emotional eating, stress eating, and whatnot, that actually has nothing to do with dieting. That has all to do with more than likely past trauma and more than likely how you handle stress and all this deep emotional stuff. So I definitely have a list of therapists if that's something you're interested in. And if for some reason therapy is like not feasible for you right now, or it's just not something you're comfortable with, I also have a friend of mine, his name's Jared Hamilton. He posts a lot of content on Instagram for free about this stuff, about how to go about the dieting from, like, he calls it the inside out. It's this weird thing he says, but it's basically how to handle things like emotional eating and stress eating. He talks about that a lot for free. So I'll like write his name down for you.
I like really want this quick. I just want it gone like yesterday.
Sorry, Mrs. Jones, those don't exist. Not without like crazy side effects and whatnot. But hey, thanks for coming in. It was good talking to you.
Thanks, Doc.
What's going on, guys? I hope you're well. I hope you enjoyed that little skit, whatever you want to call it. I hope that number one made you laugh, and number two, I hope you learned something and it gave you a lot of value, because here's the thing. And let me say this. I'm not coming on here to say don't ever listen to a doctor. I'm not coming on here to say that at all. I'm not coming on here to say that I'm anti-weight loss surgery and anti-medicine and things like that. But here's what I am saying. Be careful of your intention in whatever you do and weigh all options. I'm not saying doctors are bad. I'm not saying listen to every word that comes out of their mouth. I know I'm probably going to get some hell for this video of people coming out and extrapolating all sorts of stuff, but I'm just saying this. I've seen information on both sides. All the stuff that I did in that, with like eating 800 calories a day and that you don't have the willpower to do this on your own, all these things that were just like terrible, those are real stories of people I know or things that I've heard from doctors. On the other side of the spectrum, I also know some brilliant doctors who would never say anything like that. So here's what I am saying. Number one, don't go for the quick fix. Like I said, I'm not against different forms of medicine around weight loss, but I am saying this. There's no reason that you shouldn't try to do all of this with discipline, with willpower, on your own, with proper nutrition, with good habits. One of the biggest reasons I see most people struggle is because they spend 30 years trying to lose the same 10 pounds as fast as humanly possible. So they make dumb decisions. They do trendy diets. They starve themselves. They try to immediately get weight loss surgery. They try to immediately just get a pill to fix it. But here's the thing. You don't have to do that. Trying to lose weight as fast as humanly possible is what's going to get you into the most amount of trouble the fastest. Because anything we do with trying to do it as fast as humanly possible never ends up working out. Imagine if you tried to go to the grocery store as fast as humanly possible. You might run over someone, you'd probably get in a car accident, and you'd probably get pulled over, and it would actually take you longer versus the fastest way to drive to the grocery store is go the speed limit. This weight loss game is no different. Get your expectations in check. Get your mind in check. Get your total calories, your total portions in check. Eat lots of protein and whole foods. Strength train. And try not to do this as fast as humanly possible, even though that's what all your friends are doing. And even though like that innate desire inside you just wants the quick fix, just wants the surgery, just wants the pill, just wants the crash trendy diet. It's just not a good idea for most people. I hope this helped. Chances are there's still gonna be a category of people that are gonna take this all out of context. I'm gonna get some hell for it, but that's okay, because the people that needed this video and got value out of it, which might be you watching, that's all that matters to me. So I hope this helps. I'll see you next time.